Hey guys, this is my third video now. Yeah, I'm gonna keep track on making a habit of making a daily video journal, or diary or something, or whatever I call it, But today, what I want to talk about is this thing that nobody wants to talk about, but I don't give a crap. Is death. So yeah, so we're gonna go on the topic of death because it's very inevitable. All of us are going to die one day. I bet 100 years that probably 99% of the population will be dead by then. Of the current population, I mean, will be dead by then. So yeah, and so we've got to be we got to realize that our lifetime is short. I'm like 22 right now, and I realize that my life is hella short. Even though I could like grow up to 32 or 42 and 52, 62, 72, 82, 92, 102. That's like what 80 more years until I could turn 102 years old. I'm gonna be an old man, unless I live by the time. But here's the thing: you never know what's going to happen tomorrow, because I don't know if I'm gonna die tomorrow or somebody else, or because tomorrow might be a day where I might not come back, and we got to embrace that. And the reason why we've got to embrace death is because a it makes us feel way less superior once you look at everybody else, because they're all human beings. They're all mortal. They're not gods. They're all mortal, and no matter how legendary, the person themselves are just nothing but a frail of human bones and meat, being driven by a consciousness or a particular soul, and and once that piece of meat dies, their bodies are going to be their bodies are going to be demoralized. Their bodies are going to be increasing in entropy. If you don't know what entropy means, science fact of the day is it's a it's a measurement of disorder. So if you have a big entropy, that's a big ass measurement of disorder. And so yeah, your body will endure entropy. Nobody knows what happens when you die. There's a reason why people want to predict. There's a reason why, like, death is the hidden factor behind of all motivations, behind all religions, behind all everything. Like for example, it's behind of our civilization. It's behind our knowledge. It's behind our of everything that we do. And once we look at we don't have an amount of time, and even worse, if we don't know what will happen tomorrow, then we can realize that embracing death means you have true internal freedom. And what do I mean by that? I mean that there's there's what I mean by that is that the judgment from other people won't matter to you, because they're going to die, you're going to die, it won't matter. And so if you keep that in your mind, then you can live a better life. Have like a purpose within your life, within whatever you do, and shut the fuck up, pink belly. And so I feel like that there's an underlying, so I'm just ranting about like death, because it's such a philosophical thing, and it's a thing that most people avoid. But in my opinion, it should not be avoided because it's inevitable. We should embrace it. We should embrace as what it is to our particular human nature. The reason why I'm ranting about death is because I've read, no, not read, I listened to the audiobook called The Laws of Human Nature, and, you know, I'm listening to, like, you know, like humans that think they are rational are actually irrational or whatever. I don't want to go into detail of that, but embracing, but the last part really got to me, and you know, like, and so I've listened to it while during at work, while it was end of the shift of my work. So I was like, I want to talk about this immediately, and so yeah, that's what I was talking about. Because the things you do in life, because I know that there's some people that would be skeptical about death, because it's like, what's the point of doing anything in life if you're just gonna die anyway? I mean, you're just gonna be forgotten, and it's like, no, forgotten? What are you talking about? I mean, of course you're gonna be forgotten, but it's you personally. It's you. It's whatever it is that you are doing within your life right now, because our time is so short. Our time, what might be spending on probably social media or procrastinating on something we should do. All I'm telling you is, and do something that scares the living shit out of you. Sorry for my language, but do something that scares the living shit out of you, and once you're in your deathbed, you're never going to regret it. Oh great. My foot's got burning away, but I just want to keep ranting. I mean, I know it's cheesy. I know it's said a lot, and you know, I just want to show you the methods that I'm doing in my utilize in my life, because I think self-discipline skills are the most important skills to learn. But and I'll go on later with that stuff, but right now you just got to realize that once you're dead, and nobody knows what is after death. Some people believe that you actually go to heaven or hell. Some people think it's a void of darkness. Some people think well, I would think it's really cool that if you, like, after you die, your soul just like travels to like another dimension or something, and you end up into a completely different like universe than before. I would love to think about that, but nobody knows actually. The whole point is that embrace the now. The later part, don't do something later. Just embrace the now. Embrace it. Like, embrace the now. Don't think about the future nor the past. Now is what you should strive for, right? And you're gonna be feeling like, oh, and the stuff that you want to do, you're gonna be like, oh, I don't feel like doing this, and versus, I don't enjoy doing this. Those two are different. There's a difference between the two. I don't feel like doing this and I don't enjoy doing this. You would much rather do the I don't feel like doing this than the I don't enjoy doing this. Trust me. Because it's an act of willpower. I want to rant more later on that day, but just know that it's much better to do the don't feel like doing this. How to activate that willpower that you have, and I'm going to give you my thoughts about how to build upon your self-discipline skills. So yeah, keep on thinking about that, and hopefully that you embrace death and do the stuff that you want to do now. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.